Hey guys, welcome to Dragonmore Gaming. Thanks so much and welcome. And this is where we're going to help you guys get just better at your games and just helping you develop to be the best you can be. So today I wanted to share a little bit I found out today. So I've been really excited and bought latest game that came out. So Hyrule Warriors, Age of Calamity. And if you guys have seen this game, if you've played this game, so fantastic, having a lot of fun with it already. And so I wanted to share something, a little trick that I learned just today. Just found out and really trying to rattle my brain trying to figure it out about fusion. And when we're talking about fusion, I'm talking about like when you fuse weapons, right? So you get a multitude of weapons, and there's some question, like, hey, I can sell them for rupees, I can fuse them. You definitely want to try to fuse as much as you can for the XP, just to get your weapons more powerful, make your characters more powerful. That does come with some, kind of questions around like, how everything works. And so I can get into a little bit more in another video if you guys want. So for this specific video, I wanted to talk about the one of the seals, right? The little bonuses that you can see on the weapons. Specifically the one about Fusion XP. And for those that have downloaded the digital version of the game, you might be aware of the lucky ladle. And if you were like me, I was looking at this. So as a pre-order bonus, I got this ladle, and I was sitting there looking at it, and it comes with a 250% bonus XP for item fusion. And so I was trying to figure out what that even meant, and how was the best way to use it. Should I use it immediately? Should I wait for some better weapon? My recommendation would be to hold off. Don't use it in your first weapon, and even maybe further down. So I haven't even used it yet, and even personally, I kind of like it just as like kind of a trophy. So I might not even ever use it. One of the reasons is that ability, that fusion 250% bonus, is not unique to the ladle. Other items can have it too. It's kind of a random chance when you when you get the stats on a weapon that drops. So I have seen items that have 250%. Usually you'll find the 150s first, 150%. And just recently I did discover there are 250s as well, besides the ladle, that can drop. So it's not unique, so you don't have to feel that it's just this uber ability thing. So there are other items that have it. So the other question is, so how do you whether the ladle or whether other ones with Fusion XP, how do you use it? So what I found is that after kind of testing it for well over an hour, just trying different weapons and putting it all together, I noticed that there's a few things I noticed that I wanted to help you guys out. So when you put a weapon into another, so like you get a new tier of weapon. For example, there's different weapon tiers. So you get a new tier, and you want to put the weapon into it. You get all the XP, but the new weapon, I think, tends to requires more to level. So it looks like you'll actually lose some levels. So like you put your level 11, for example, into your new weapon. The new weapon will only show as like level 9, for example. So, but when you put the fusion into it, the item that has the fusion, when you put it into something, that's what gives it the bonus. So if you wanted to upgrade to the next tier weapon and you have your old weapon, you want to take your old weapon and put it into the one that has the fusion bonus. And so it's when the bonus is specifically when you use the fusion XP on something else. So you want to put everything into the fusion XP one, and then once that's done, then you put it in to whatever the item that you want to use is. So I did notice something else too, is that there's something called the seal bonus. So some of you might be familiar with that. So the seal matching bonus, right? If you use the same seal symbol or the same outline, in the example here, right, we have this kind of hexagon outline, and if you use if you've seen the matching bonus, you'll notice that if you have two of the same kind of like hexagon, they can even be the same ability just on there twice. The numbers will turn green, and you'll get a bonus to your attack power too. So I do highly recommend that you put the same, at least a shape bonus on the weapon, just for those additional bonuses. You'll notice that, not just the bonus to the actual abilities, but like the attack power itself too. Every time you put one in, the attack power just grows. And so by the time you get a level 20 weapon and you have 4 bonuses, I believe it's like plus 20%, plus 20 attack power. So you can get some pretty powerful weapons just by making sure that they're all the same shape. So the key bonus is that this applies to fusion as well. So I did have an item that was 150% fusion, and I put another, and it's a circle. And you put another circle in it, like one of them would be like battle XP plus like 3% or whatever. You put battle XP on your fusion item, and the fusion goes up from 150% to like 165%. So you can already get more out of your fusion weapons that way. So make sure that when you're fusing, you make sure to put something in like XP or monster drop, whatever, another circle, and that one will get you 165% to make it much easier to upgrade your weapons. So another key thing I wanted to share is that I didn't realize I was doing all this testing, but something didn't quite line up correctly, and I just couldn't figure it out. And so maybe some of you guys already know, but it took me a while to figure out that you can actually crit on your weapon fusions. When you're talking to the blacksmith and you hit fuse and you hit OK, he gives you like some kind of little dialogue, and there's some kind of little graphic, little sparkles on the screen that says, yeah, you fused. But there's 2 different ones that happen. There's just like the basic kind of, he's just kind of like, whatever, good job, you fused. There's a second one that has these kind of like a little sun, like a little god rays coming off the item, and the blacksmith audibly sounds like way different, more excited, like whoa, and that's when you've crit. And he even says it in the dialogue, like, oh, this came out way better than expected. So that's when you can actually crit a fusion. You actually get even more XP on your item when you fuse it. So if you guys are into, I like to, for some reason, I completely did it on accident. When I was using the fusion item on another one, and I crit, and so I crit my weapon, I was like, wow, this fusion thing is amazing. And then I was trying to test some things, and I went back, and so I actually reloaded my game just for the simple sake of testing, and I couldn't get it to come out the same way because I didn't realize it had crit that first time. So the very first time I did it crit, and it went from like a level 13 weapon to a level 19 weapon. And I was like, wow, this is amazing. And then after that, I kept trying and only got to like 16 or 17, and I didn't realize that it crit. So just to let you guys know that yes, you can crit on your fusion. So if you and if you want to make sure, you can even save before you actually hit the fuse, and then you can keep reloading until you get a crit on it, and you can get not only the 150% XP for those kind of items, or 165%. You can crit on top of that and get massive amounts of XP and really power level your items that way. So I hope, guys, this was helpful. Just wanted to kind of share that quick little tidbits for you as far as helping getting the most out of your fusion when you're upgrading your weapons in Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity. And so guys, if you like this video, please comment. Let me know what you thought, what kind of things you'd like to see, other types of videos, or if you need even this content kind of spelled out in a kind of another way, or get some more gameplay footage in it. Let me know what worked for you guys. So thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next one.